I'm going to demonstrate some constituency tests. And the sentence we're going to be using as an example is John ate the red apple. Now, a constituency test is a test if a certain string of words in the sentence is a constituent of the sentence or a valid phrase within the sentence itself. And the phrase we're going to be using is the red apple. So we're going to be testing to see if the red apple is a constituent of the sentence John ate the red apple. Now, the first test you can use is the movement test. This is where you take your phrase and move it to the front of the sentence and see if you can rephrase it so it still makes sense. Now here we can come up with something such as, the red apple is what John ate. So we can give that a tick towards being a constituent of the sentence. Now the second test we can do is omission, which is where you take out your phrase altogether and see if the sentence still makes sense. So if we take out the phrase, we just end up with something like John ate, which doesn't make any grammatical sense, so we can give that a cross and say it doesn't count towards the red apple being a constituent of the sentence. The third test you can do is the standalone or question test, which is where you take your sentence and try to rephrase it into a question with your string of words being the answer. So if we take it and rephrase it, we can end up with something like, question, what did John eat? Answer, the red apple, which is our phrase. So that works, and we can give it a tick towards the red apple being a constituent of the sentence. Now the final test we can do is replacement or substitution, and that's where you take your phrase out and try to replace it with just a single word. So if we do that, we can come up with something like John ate it, which makes grammatical sense, so we can give it a tick towards the red apple being a constituent of the sentence. Now you should always do at least 3 tests, because the tests can come out, as we've seen, with different results. But if you get at least 3 ticks out of the 4 tests, then you can confidently say that your phrase is a constituent of the sentence. So as you can see, we've got 1 cross but 3 ticks, so we can confidently say that the red apple is indeed a constituent of John ate the red apple. So it's pretty simple to do, and you can do it with any sentence and any phrase to find out if your string of words is a constituent of your sentence.